Is it safe to do extensions to a damaged nail? Modelones color polygel review and a colorful marble nail art with dual forms. In this video, coming up. Hello guys, Anastasia here, and I have a new Modelones polygel kit, and let's take a look inside. So we have an instructions on how to use it, and also we have dual forms, small pack of the flat dual forms and another kind of dual forms. Later I will show you the difference and we will see which ones we are going to use. Also we have 6 colors of polygels. Finally, these are my first ones, by the way, a file 1 and 180 grit, polygel brush with a metallic spatula on the other side. Also, we have a liquid for polygel, base coat and the top coat. We will definitely need those. Also, in this kit, we have hollow butterflies and a light blue chrome powder. But I cannot wait to try the colors. So we have 6 tubes of polygels. Let's do the swatches and take a look. So this one is number 7, red. By the way, the consistency of Modelones polygel, I would say it's medium. It's definitely not too thick and also it is not extremely runny. So I would say it is perfect for beginners. Red is pretty intense, I like it. Next one is orange, and all the colors are so bright. Honestly, for some reason, I expected that they will be very transparent, but they're not. The colors are very intense. And yes, orange is pretty as well. Next one is yellow, number 9. It's a yummy lemon yellow, a little bit cold color, and it looks great. I mean, these are very basic colors you need, and you can also mix them all together to create the new ones. Blue, number 11, and ooh, this is gonna be one of my favorite ones, definitely. Even though I cannot say that blue is my favorite color, but I like this one. It's like electric blue, so pretty. Next, coming up will be green, number 10. And this one is also pretty good. I mean, it's not neon and it's also not pastel. It's like classic grass green, I would say. Yeah, so this is definitely a good combination of colors. And the last one, number 12, Give Me Changes, and I suspected that this name should mean something, and it does. So this is a thermal color which changes. So when it's cold, it's like that, it's magenta, but when it's warm, it turns into white. Pretty cool, huh? Now let's take a look at all of the colors. I like all of them, but I think my favorite one will be blue and green. Now let's take a look at the nails, and we can see that the pinky is damaged. And my personal opinion is that we should not do any extensions. We will just let it grow, so we will use the other nails to do extensions. Here we have outgrown product. Some of the nails are lost already. There is too much lifting, so we will be definitely just taking them off and doing a new set. So I will start by clipping the product off, and by the way, it was some polygel too, but it wasn't my work. This client came from another salon, so I have no idea what they used, but this product is super easy to remove. So the reason I'm clipping them off is just because it will be faster, and also, like I said, the product is so soft, it's just super easy to do that. But then I'm going to file it off because I have no idea what they used, and I don't see any reason on wasting time trying to soak it off, because most likely it will not soak off and we will still end up filing it all off. I will be using carbide bit to take the product off, and here we have plenty of lifting almost on each nail, and I know that you guys enjoy looking at the product removal, especially when we have some lifting, so enjoy.
Que aún te encuentres cerca, me guardo tu recuerdo como el mejor secreto. Qué dulce fue tenerte dentro. Hay un trozo de luz en esta oscuridad para prestarme calma. El tiempo todo calma, la tempestad y la calma. El tiempo todo calma, la tempestad y la calma. Siempre me quedará la voz suave del mar. Volver a respirar, la lluvia que caerá sobre este cuerpo y mojará
Then I'm going slightly file the natural nails just to make them short so it will be easier to work with them. Push back the cuticles with the pusher, and also we'll do some cuticle care. And by the way, this client is one of those lucky ones. As you can see, she almost doesn't have any cuticles. I mean, her skin already looks pretty clean, so that's nice. There's not that much to work on. So I will clean the skin with a flame bit first and then carefully trim the cuticles with the scissors. Now let's take a look. So these are dual forms by Modelones, the flat ones. And as you can see, if we will use those, we will not really have any apex. Now this is the different kind. We have both in the kit, and this suits so much better because this client has naturally curved nails, and I will be definitely use those. This is really nice that they give us two options to choose from. Now I will apply dehydrator, let dry, and then apply non-acid primer on the entire nail plate, but make sure that you are not touching the skin. Then, to create a better adhesion, I will be using Modelones base coat. When applying base coat, it's the same. Do not touch the skin, do not flood the cuticles, and make sure that the layer is super thin. Applying thick layer will actually do the opposite. It will not adhere as well. Fully cure in LED, and now let's do the magic. I'm using white from the previous kit that I had and these three colors from the new kit. So just put them together and carefully mix them. But do not mix too much, okay? Our intention is not to create the new color, but to create the marble. Now pick them up with the spatula, put inside of the dual form, and let's do some smoothing out. So basically we are sculpting the nail, but not on the client's nail. We are doing it in the reverse mode in the dual form. I am not intentionally trying to create some kind of pattern or design, it just works out by itself. Ooh, this one reminds me of this Aqua Fresh toothpaste. Oh, but they actually have a red color, so never mind. Apply it on the nail, and if you do not feel secure of letting it go, this is what you can do. Ask your client to assist you and hold the small lamp for about 5 to 10 seconds just to freeze cure it. By the way, now I'm showing you it in the real time. And then you just let it go and clean the underside with a brush and a little bit of liquid. As you can see, the nail is getting so much longer now because the excess product was squeezed out from the free edge. And after that, we are going to fully cure it in the regular lamp, which should be at least 36 watts for 1 minute. Now let's continue. So it's always fun and it's always not possible to create the same pattern. So I'm using the same colors here: white, yellow, green, and blue. And like I said, do not mix them too much if you want each color to show up. And do not forget to fully cure it in the lamp. Now let's see this process again. I personally love this kind of design. And by the way, this client, she was so impressed of how fast it is. She was like, whoa, we're almost done now. This is such a fun technique. And yes, exactly, because basically the dual form is doing the shaping for you. All you need to do is just to apply it properly, not too much near the cuticles and not too much along the side walls. Now press it closely. If some product is squeezing out from the sides, as you can see now, you can always carefully clean it before fully curing in a big lamp. You can file it off later too, but it is better to do it now because, it's just easier to clean it with a brush, just like that. And while you freeze curing for 10 seconds, you still can work on the underside because the product is not really fully cured yet. When I did the first hand, I didn't get used to the amount of the product I was applying into this form, so they came out extremely long, but on the second hand, I kind of adjusted, so that's okay, guys. And my favorite moment, taking the dual form off. Take a look at this. I mean, the surface is just perfect. Now let's take off the sticky layer from underneath because this is where it is. The dual forms were on top of the product, so we did not have any oxygen right there. That's why the sticky layer is only from the opposite side. Now I'm filing the length because, like I said, on one hand I accidentally did an extreme length and we want them all to match. Also, I will be slightly filing underneath with a carbide bead to smooth it all out. And after that, we will do a slight shaping with the file, so this 180 grit will be just fine. I just want to make sure that the length is matching and slightly file the sidewalls, and that's it. We do not really need to file on top. If some of the products squeezed out from the cuticle area or along the sidewalls, you can use e-file with a soft bead to fix it. But that's the idea of working with the dual forms. They are doing this perfectly smooth surface for you, so you do not need to worry about that. Sometimes you need to file a little bit more underneath while you're still getting used to this technique. Now clean the dust and let's seal it with the top coat. I'm using the top coat from the kit by Modelones as well. This is a no wipe top coat. You just apply it, cure for 30 seconds in LED, and we're done here. I was dreaming of having different colors of polygels, honestly, all the way since the time the polygels just appeared, and finally I have them. I've been working with Modelones brand for a while now, and I have to say this is one of the best affordable brands. So especially if you're just getting started, this consistency is just perfect for beginners, so I highly recommend it. All the links and the discount codes will be in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. If you're first time here, consider subscribing, as I post new tutorials and product reviews, just like this one, every week. And I will see you in my next one. Goodbye!